All right, so part 2 here of Oakmont. Set up myself for a good third shot. Again, just kind of looking at this hole. So there's 2 pin positions, and this is certainly the better of the 2. You can kind of see this little ridge right here. Everything kind of comes back off of that, so I want to avoid it. If I land long, it will spin back a little bit. So if I want to error here, I want to error a little long, and just kind of let it come back towards the hole. All right, so just going to figure out my distance. Let's see, it's 480, so it's going to add about 1.1. It's going to be pretty much even up when you look at the elevation. So I'm going to hit this a little past. So I'm going to put backspin on it to ensure it does come back just a little bit. But the goal, even if I'm 4 or 5 feet past, it's pretty easy putt. Let's see, it's going to play 7.38. We don't need the roller. However, because I'm going to hit punch, I have to amend that to 6. Yeah, not bad. And again, I hit it long, brought it back just a little bit. So you want to control the spin, don't just go full and try to shoot it past, because obviously the more backspin I put on it, that 62 becomes a 60 or a 59. So I'm always a fan of just using just a very little bit of spin. You just want to control it. All right, good start despite the lagginess here. All right, so this one, obviously I could go through the fairway. I just want to make sure I don't go through. So I'm going to take a pretty safe tee shot here. I know that shouldn't get through, because that's going to hit because it's uphill, and it will release a little bit, but that should be pretty safe. So you can see you get the little extra kick, but it's safe. I'm just going to figure out the wind here. So it's going to add about 1.6. It's going to pretty much play even up, but that's a false front. So I need to play this at about 102. Pull this back. And again, if I'm left of the pin, that's okay. Even a little bit right. Long left leaves a little breaker. So ideally, I want to be pin high. And if we're going to make a mistake, I'm going to miss left. Line this up. It's going to break close to 9. I'll go 8. So I'm not going to play as much, just to kind of give myself that room for error. And again, this should go about 102. It should be pin high. Oh, I missed way left there. But I got it pin high. So the putt's not going to be awful. But had I been able to hit the ding, probably would have been a tap in. Okay, as you can see, not a lot of break. I'm going to play this 1.03. So that's going to be about 29%, because I need to factor in the wind in my face. Okay, so it's going to go right, and then it's going to go left. Looks like the end break's going to be more than the beginning. Again, I'm just going to kind of double check that. Yeah, I'm seeing the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to go about right here. Again, I'm just going to kind of play it in my head. Maybe about right there. What did we say? We said 27 plus the wind, so I'm going to go 30. As you can see, it's not a bad putt, just right on the edge. Okay, so this one, you got all kinds of bumps, and it's an interesting hole right here. You can see there's a swale. Obviously, there's a big ridge right here. Everything will come back down, so I need to make sure I clear that. Anything just right at the pin. Back here it does go. It goes a little bit this way. It's not going to come back a ton, but it will come back some. So if I'm going to miss, I want to miss a little bit on this right side here. Okay, let's figure out how far we need to hit it. And this hole, again, has a false front on it, too. Let's see, I would call that probably a 0.3, so I need to add 4 for the wind. And then it's going to be 3.33, so I need to add, it's going to be almost 202, so probably about 205. Perfect little full 4 iron for me. And for the wind, should play about 10, somewhere around about that. If I'm going to miss, I'm going to miss a little late. Oh, that was a lot of late. You see I'm at 64%, 58, so it's a crapshoot trying to hit the ding with this amount of lag. But the important thing, left the pin high. So at least I did hit the number I was shooting for. 15, now this is going to be downhill a decent amount, so I'm just going to play 0.95. So about 24%. I've got the wind. I'm just going to stick with that number, go with 24. Okay, so not a ton of break. It's going to break to my right. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, probably about right on the edge, I'd say. Maybe right here. Just taking a quick look at it. Okay. Maybe not even. It might just be right there, actually. Okay, let's give it a shot. Left it short. I'm going. Left it way short too. Okay, so I'm just going to ram this in. Bad effort there. Alright, so this is a fun hole, fun pin placement again. I know it's going to move right, so I just set myself up on the left side, and I can even miss a little early and be okay here. That's kind of a lot early, but it's alright. Okay, so like I said, you get the false front, and this is just kind of like a toilet bowl hole. You've got swales right here, and it's all going to go that way. So anything that lands short will kick through, and you've got one right here that's going to go that way a little bit, and then this right here will go that way. So there's all kinds of flight of the arrows going on here. Ideally, I want to land it like right over in here, one hop, stop, and then it's going to release down that ridge. If I can be, 3-4 feet over here, that's a pretty good shot. Looks like it's playing pretty even up, so about 1.9, 175. It's going to play about 179, so to me that's about right there. That might even be about a yard short, that's okay. I'm going to play at 11, so 5, 10, a little off, so that's 11. Holy crap, I dinged it. Landed perfect, release down, beautiful. So just like I was hoping for. And again, I got these new irons, and the spin is just unreal that I can generate. Before, with the 85s, you land it right here, and it releases down, and you end up somewhere over here. It's just amazing how fast I can stop the ball now. It's very nice. So again, not a whole lot in this putt. I'm going to hit it kind of firm and just meter slide it. All right, I'm going to stop this, and we're going to start the last video.